There's like an endangered
Well,
species of bunnies.
You want to get rid of the bunnies
because
you
the
bring
pythons
in
are
pythons.
eating it.
Right, no.
But we don't want to kill the bunnies.
No, we don't want to kill the bunnies. They're so cute. But can you
they're
imagine
adorable.
just wait? You know, they have some places
No.
where people wake up and they see like foxes in the backyard.
Yeah, but you don't like anything outside in your yard.
Well,
Occasionally you see a snake.
I occasionally, and I haven't seen one yet.
Right.
Fingers
We'll
crossed.
see.
We just see big mosquitoes. That's what we see.
Mosquitoes
Yes.
the size of pelicans.
Yeah.
Right. Oh God.
The heat will continue. We're not going to see much in the way of rainfall. It usually is the rain and afterwards that kind of leads to the abundance of mosquitoes. Well, we're not going to get much in the way of shower activity over the next several days. Started to see a few showers kind of perk up here on radar late this afternoon. One little shower just to the south of Folsom. Had a little bit of lightning with it, actually a little bit heavier over in Livingston and St. Helena Parish. And then a decent little downpour right over Homa has formed, helped to drop the temperatures there, whereas otherwise we've been in the mid some upper 90s across the region. Today's high, though, was only 94 degrees, had a trace of rain at Kenner, missed the record high of 97, but we are going to start seeing more of those upper 90s over the next couple of days. And kind of interesting, we had kind of a washout of a day yesterday, but still hit 98 degrees at the airport. 94, that's our high for the day, and our current reading with a heat index of 103, winds almost non-existent at 4 miles an hour. Mid 90s across most of the area, but boy, check out Homa. They dropped down to 79 because of not even a very heavy shower, but rain nonetheless will help to drop those temperatures, and humidity is still in that oppressive stage with heat indices well into the triple digits. We're at least in a pattern for right now that is allowing for these little disturbances to kind of rotate through, but that is going to start changing. The upper high, which had been dominant out to our west, is going to start building our way. So all of these storm systems that you see up to our north, the trajectory of those will start taking that kind of those kind of features and that activity farther to our east. So while we do have a little bit of instability in the atmosphere right now, that is going to start to get basically cut off as the upper high builds in. And so rain chances over the next couple of days, even our models pretty much saying slim to nothing. We'll have some moisture in the atmosphere, and maybe daytime heating will allow for an isolated shower or storm to bubble up. But really, with this upper high building in on top of us, that is not going to be the case through most of this week, really all of this week going through Friday. Now, by Friday and into the weekend, we'll see this upper troughing start to kind of erode away at the high and start pushing that back to the west. This should allow us to at least get some rainfall around the area, even if we don't see any kind of little upper disturbances embedded within this pattern by the weekend. It should at least allow for some scattered rain development. That may be short-lived, as the model is indicating the high looks to start building back in as we head into early next week. So the high temperatures into the triple digits. Now again, these are the actual readings, not heat indices. This is the air mass building our way. And while I don't believe we'll be seeing triple-digit temperatures, certainly upper 90s will become more common. The heat-related advisories are warnings, and that's with excessive heat warnings, or the heat advisories extend from the west coast all the way through the Gulf Coast. So this is a widespread heat dome that is basically dominating the southern and western part of the nation. And this is going to continue for many of us throughout the week. High temperatures into the upper 90s. Then, as I said, that upper high kind of breaks down and we'll start to at least get some rainfall here. And so temperatures will be dropping to a little bit closer to normal, not quite to normals just yet. We're still watching what is now tropical depression, Don, with winds of 35 miles an hour. Again, this is not going to threaten land at all. Starting to look a little bit better organized, and the expectation is that in the coming days we could see this become a tropical storm once again. But as I said, this one, even as of the models of last week, keep it out over the open waters. This is not a threat to land. And good news, with more of that Saharan dust coming off of West Africa, this should keep kind of the main development region of the tropics. And notice the deep dust that moves all the way to the Gulf Coast. This will take us right through this coming weekend. So it does look like the tropical basin, the Atlantic basin, should stay on the quiet side for at least the next 5 to 7 days. Beyond that, we'll see. High temperatures into the upper 90s over the next couple of days. Again, about a 20% chance for an isolated shower or two tomorrow. Then with that high building right on top of us, I'm keeping rain chances out of the forecast. The upper high breaks down. Upper troughing should bring in some rain showers as we head toward this coming weekend.